We got breaking news in the NBA right now, ladies and gentlemen. Miami Heat guard Tyler Herro has agreed to a 4-year, $130 million extension. He's been, making a real noise about his money, especially with a lot of notable names in his draft class getting paid. Listen, he had a case for this. He's one of the cornerstones of this franchise. When you think of the Miami Heat, obviously, you think of Pat Riley, Spoelstra, but on the floor, you think of Butler, you think of Bam, and then you think you got to go to Tyler Herro. These guys have really shaped the franchise. They made it all the way to the finals, so it's clearly, some pedigree here. You cannot let a guy like Herro just walk out the door. He's been a true gem for them, at number 13, in that draft. Like we stated, he was selected number 13. This was the draft of Zion Williamson. They said this was a 3-player draft. It was Zion, John Morant, R.J. Barrett, after that, it's going to be hard-pressed to figure out how did Tyler Herro drop all the way there. DeAndre Hunter, you got Garland, you had Culver, Kobe White, Jackson Hayes, Rui Retramura. Pardon me, it's hard to say his name. Give me some slack. You obviously had Cam Reddish there, at number 10. Cam Johnson, P.J. Washington. When you start to look at Charlotte, they passed up on Tyler Herro, and Tyler Herro slipped all the way to 13. And this guy is actually everything the doctor ordered for Pat Riley. He's definitely a Pat Riley guy. This guy, they were very happy to get him when he had slipped there. I remember during that preseason, it looked like, and even like during the regular season, all over the summer after he was drafted, it looked like the Miami Heat had high hopes for Mr. Tyler Herro, and who could blame them? This is a big deal. Tyler Herro was one of 2 players to score over 1,000 points off the bench last season. So this guy definitely could put up the buckets off that bench, one of the premier 6-man, the reigning 6-man of the year. And if this play continues, it's going to be hard-pressed to find out that he doesn't keep rattling off this award year in and year out. I think he's found a role in Miami. This is a championship team. We gotta put that into consideration. This kind of put a lot of things to bed where people thought maybe Pat Riley and Spoelstra and the crew probably didn't, have the highest hopes for him. But for whatever reason, it is what it is. This contract is even more money than I believe the deal that RJ signed. This is big money, 4 years, $130 million. It wasn't a 5th year though. But I mean, it is what it is at the end of the day. Herro is one of the better sharpshooters that we have in the league. Duncan Robinson got his money. I believe Duncan Robinson signed a $90 million contract, and then you got Tyler Herro. So you have the snipers. Now it's all about building. You know that he's gonna be here, for a while, so you don't have to think that this guy's gonna run up out the door. I want to give you some of the stat lines of Tyler Herro. His rookie season, the man averaged 13 points per game. He shot 42% from the field, 38% from 3. Headed into his second year, he averaged 15 points. So just a 2-point increase. Increase his percentage. He shot 43%, 36% from 3. But this season that just passed, he shot it up to 20. Shot 44% from the field. Also shot nearly 40% from 3 with 5 rebounds and 4 assists. I could see those assists going up. He plays 66 games, so that's pretty durable. He's got to get You just got to make sure he keeps improving year in and year out. He's definitely proven that he's not just a sharpshooter. This guy can put it on the floor. He can make other people better if given the opportunity. I think that's the next evolution of his game. Making life easier for the rest of the guys. Creating shots for other people. Truly leading that second unit, front lining it. I think that'll be huge for Mr. Tyler Herro. So that's really my take on it. Miami, they're a tough team, man. They were the #1 seed in the East. The Eastern Conference is going to be loaded. But Miami, no matter what, they always going to have a safe spot out there, in the Eastern Conference. Miami, they finished with a 53-29 record, 53 wins and 29 losses. So that's that granted them the #1 seed. They nearly edged out the Boston Celtics at 51-31. I always look like the Chicago Bulls should have had that spot, but it is what it is. Clearly they had to move in a different direction. But it is whatever. Chicago will be back. That's all I can let the people know. But this is for the Miami Heat. They got themselves a formidable team rolling back in, to this campaign. So it's all about, can they get over the hump? Because they've been knocking on the door for some years now. But now, can they really get over the hump, or are they going to continue to just knock on the door? Eventually they got to blow the doors off the hinges. And hopefully now, with everybody intact, everybody's paid, nobody got to worry about their money. And you didn't need this going into this season approaching, where Tyler Herro's money not on the books. You already heard him chirping about he's seen other people get paid, this, that, and the third. He wanted his money, and Miami just couldn't afford, even though they're a well-oiled organization, a good machine over there running out there in Miami, first-class organization. You still didn't need a guy as pivotal as Tyler Herro. It's not like he at the end of the bench this year, reigning sixth man of the year, who's going to play a pivotal role. You didn't need his future up in the air, so I'm happy they put that to bed, so we can go into a real fresh season. No distractions. Everybody focus on winning. And I think the sky's going to be the limit, after that. So everybody stay tuned. If you're a Miami Heat fan, hit that like button, and most definitely hit that subscribe button so we can bring more content to the people. But right here, I wanted to give a breaking news report, man. I think this is huge for Tyler Herro. A guy who's just improved year in and year out, overcoming what a lot of people boxed him into, and look what he's become, man. A guy who's led a team to the finals, and that's going to take the Miami Heat into the next phase of their run that they're having right now. I think this guy could easily be the second scorer, later on down the line. Maybe this season. Who knows? But I know for one thing's for sure, two things for certain. Miami ain't going nowhere, and Tyler Herro is going to play a pivotal role in their success this season. Yeah, better watch out for the Miami Heat. It's Flight Sports TV.